The conflict in Gaza has entered yet another devastating chapter. In recent airstrikes on Gaza City, at least 32 people were killed, including 12 children. These strikes come amidst intensifying calls by the Israeli military for civilians to evacuate, a push that is proving difficult for many. The strikes targeted multiple locations across Gaza City. High-rise buildings alleged to be used by Hamas for surveillance were destroyed. One particularly tragic blow, in the Sheikh Radwan neighborhood, a single strike killed 10 members of one family, including a mother and her 3 children. Among the victims was also Mohammed Ramez Sultan, a player for Al Hilal Sporting Club, who, along with 14 members of his family, lost their lives. Israel has ordered civilians to evacuate from Gaza City, declaring southern areas as humanitarian zones. But many are unable to leave. Some cite financial constraints, others are displaced so many times they are reluctant to move again, and some simply distrust that anywhere is safe. According to Israeli military claims, over 250,000 people have fled Gaza City. The United Nations, however, gives a substantially lower figure, about 100,000 people between mid-August and mid-September. The humanitarian crisis is worsening. Famine conditions are reported in Gaza City. Hundreds of thousands remain trapped. Temporary shelter and aid supplies are delayed. More than 86,000 tents and relief items are awaiting clearance to enter Gaza. Deaths due to malnutrition continue. Over the past 24 hours, 7 people, including children, died from hunger-related causes, pushing the total number of deaths linked to hunger since the start of the war to 420, with 145 children among them. In Tel Aviv, families of Israeli hostages held by Hamas staged protests, calling for a deal to secure their release and criticizing Prime Minister Netanyahu's strategy. Meanwhile, there's concern about how further displacement will be managed. The southerly areas where people are being asked to go are overcrowded and under-resourced. The strain on medical, shelter, and food services is growing, and the international community is once again raising alarm over civilian casualties and the cost of forced evacuation. The events in Gaza City underline a tragic reality. War's toll is almost always borne by civilians. When evacuation is the only option, but safe paths, shelter, supplies, everything, are in short supply, what choice do people have? What's being asked now? Stronger protection for civilians, unhindered passage of humanitarian aid, transparent investigation into civilian deaths. What you can do: stay informed from multiple sources, support relief organizations working on the ground, raise your voice for humanitarian law and respect for civilians in conflict. At least 32 killed in Gaza City airstrikes amid evacuation push. Sources: AP, India Today, United Nations, Gaza Health Ministry. Stay with us for continuing updates.